The best GMC brake pads aren't the $600 dealer job. They're 5 brands the industry uses and nobody talks about, at a fraction of the price. I'm Dale, 28 years deep, 12 years on the dealer side, and I saw both numbers. What a set of pads cost us, and what went on your invoice. One thing up front, cheap here means real value from serious makers, never the cheapest thing out there. Let's get into it. Number 5 is BOSCH QUIETCAST. And I'd bet most of you know BOSCH from spark plugs or wiper blades and never once thought of them for brake pads. That's exactly why they're on this list. Here's what you're actually getting. The QUIETCAST line uses OE-style multi-layer shims. That's the rubber and steel backing that sits behind the pad to kill vibration and noise. BOSCH has a reputation across the whole industry as the benchmark for quiet operation, and it's earned. The ceramic formula gives you a firm, confident pedal and clean, quiet stops with very little brake dust on your wheels. For a daily driven GMC, the truck you take to work, run errands in, haul the family around in, this is exactly what you want. No squeal, no shudder, a solid pedal, and stopping power that matches what rolled off the factory line. And the dust matters more than people expect on a truck with nice wheels. A dirty pad compound coats your rims in black grit within a week of washing, and once that stuff bakes on, it's a fight to get off. A clean ceramic like this one keeps the wheels looking like you just did them, which sounds cosmetic until you've spent an afternoon scrubbing brake dust out of a set of factory rims. It's genuinely OE-level quality, and that's not marketing language. BOSCH supplies braking components to automakers, so the engineering behind that shelf pad is the same engineering that goes into factory parts. You're not buying a copy of a good pad, you're buying a good pad. And here's the goldmine part. Because nobody associates BOSCH with brakes, these sit on the shelf at a fraction of what the dealer charges you for a comparable set. You're getting factory-grade quiet and factory-grade feel, and paying shelf brand money for it. When the dealer quotes you $600 for a brake job, understand that a set of QUIETCAST pads is a small slice of that number, and it's the same caliber of pad. The rest of that invoice is labor, rotors, and margin. I'm not saying labor isn't worth paying for. A good tech earns his hour. What I'm saying is that the part itself is rarely where the money goes, and the dealer isn't handing you some exotic pad you can't get anywhere else. It's a quality pad with a markup on it, and once you know the brands, that markup becomes optional. The reason to start here is simple. If you don't tow, if your GMC lives on pavement and does normal daily duty, BOSCH QUIETCAST is all the pad you need, and it's one of the quietest on the market. That's worth saying plainly, because there's a temptation to buy the most aggressive pad on the shelf on the theory that more is better. It isn't. A heavy-duty towing compound on a truck that never tows gives you more noise, more dust, and a firmer cold pedal in exchange for heat capacity you'll never use. Buying the right pad beats buying the biggest pad every single time, and for most owners watching this, the right pad is a quiet ceramic like this one. Don't ignore it just because you know the name from your spark plugs. And let me explain why those shims matter more than people think. Because it's the difference between brakes you never think about and brakes that annoy you every morning. Brake noise isn't usually the friction material. It's vibration. The pad chatters against the caliper at a frequency you can hear, and that's your squeal. A proper multi-layer shim absorbs that vibration before it ever becomes sound. Cheap pads skip that layer or use a thin stamped one, which is why they squeal within a few thousand miles no matter how carefully they were installed. BOSCH builds the good version of that shim into a shelf-priced pad, and that single detail is most of what you're paying triple for at the dealer counter. Real quick, the full maintenance that keeps a GMC running past 500,000 miles, brakes and everything else, is in my GMC blueprint. Links in the description. Back to the list. Number 4 is AC Delco Gold, and this one is the gold mine hiding in plain sight, because it's GM's own parts line, and most owners have no idea there's more than one version of it. Here's the thing nobody explains to you at the service counter. When the dealer does your brakes, you're generally getting GM genuine parts with the dealer's price structure wrapped around them. But GM also sells the AC Delco Gold line. You may know it by its old name, Professional, through regular parts stores. Same company, engineered and backed by GM, sitting on a shelf for a fraction of what that brake job costs installed. It's not a knockoff of a GM part. It is a GM part line. There's a silver tier below it too, the old Advantage line, which is the value option. Gold is the one you want. And the testing behind it is real. AC Delco puts these pads through the industry wear and effectiveness standards, the same kind of validation testing that separates engineered friction material from mystery compounds. The ceramic formulation is known for running clean, so your wheels stay presentable, and gold parts carry a 24-month unlimited mile limited warranty, backed by GM, not by a seller you'll never hear from again. Owners regularly report these going a very long way before they need attention, which is what you'd expect from a pad line built to GM's own spec for GM's own trucks. Why is it ignored? Because people hear AC Delco and think dealer, and they assume dealer means dealer pricing. That assumption costs owners real money. The gold line is on the shelf at your parts store right now, in the box, for anybody who walks in and asks. No service drive, no appointment, no markup for the waiting room coffee. That's your gold mine at number 4. If your instinct is that the factory brand pad is the safe choice for a GMC, you're not wrong. You're just paying triple for it when you buy it the way the dealer wants you to. Number 3 is Wagner, and specifically the OEX line. This is where we step up for the GMC owner who actually works the truck. Wagner's name most people know is ThermoQuiet, their quiet daily driver pad, and it's a solid budget choice. But OEX is the one worth knowing about. It stands for Original Equipment E-Extreme, and it's Wagner's premium line aimed squarely at trucks and SUVs, not car pads with a truck part number stamped on them. Here's the detail that tells you what you're getting. Factory pads on a lot of these trucks carry an FF friction rating. The OEX line runs a GG rating. That's a higher friction coefficient, both cold and hot, which means more bite available when there's weight behind you. They're made in the United States, and they use traditional separate shims rather than an insulator molded into the pad, which a lot of techs prefer because you can inspect it, replace it, and it does its job without being tied to the life of the friction material. And that matters on a truck for one reason: heat. Your GMC is heavy, and it gets heavier the second you put something in the bed or hook up a trailer. Every stop converts that weight into heat, and a pad formulated for car-sized loads starts losing grip as the temperature climbs. A truck-specific compound holds its friction level when it's hot, which is the difference between the 10th stop down a grade feeling like the first one and feeling like the pedal went soft. That's the gold mine here. Shelf pricing on a pad line engineered for the weight a GMC actually carries, with a higher friction rating than what the factory sent it out the door with. For the owner who loads the truck up and wants a genuine upgrade without premium money, OEX hits that mark cleanly. And here's the practical way to think about heat, since it's the thread running through this whole list. Every time you slow the truck down, you're converting motion into heat, and all that heat has to go somewhere. A light car sheds it easily. A loaded GMC coming down a hill is generating far more of it, and if the pad's compound isn't formulated for that temperature, it stops gripping the way it did cold. That's fade. It doesn't announce itself. The pedal just gets longer and vaguer, usually at the worst possible moment. Pads rated for heat aren't about stopping harder on a dry morning. They're about stopping the same on the 10th stop as they did on the first. Number 2 is Akebono ProAct. And this is the one that's going to surprise people the most, because there's a very good chance you've already driven on Akebono pads without knowing it. Here's why. Akebono is an OE supplier for GM on certain vehicles. That means the pads that came from the factory on some GM models are Akebono pads. So when I tell you to buy a set of Akebono ProAct, in some cases I'm literally telling you to buy the exact same pad that was on your truck when it was new, just without the dealer's markup on it. The pads themselves are ceramic. They're quiet, and they're gentle on your rotors, which matters because rotors are the expensive part of a brake job, and the longevity is what really turns heads. Owners on the GM forums regularly report over 100,000 miles on a single set of Akebono pads, including factory sets that crossed 100,000 miles with material still left on them. Now I'll be straight. That's what owners report, not a guarantee written on the box. And how long any pad lasts depends on how you drive. But that kind of documented longevity, again and again, tells you what you're dealing with. That's about as close to a supreme gold mine as it gets. You're buying the factory pad, the actual OE part on some GM vehicles, off the shelf, at a fraction of what the dealer would charge to install that same pad. Quiet, easy on the rotors, and reported to run a very long time. Hard to beat for a daily driver. The rotor point deserves a second, because it's where the real savings hide. An aggressive pad compound eats rotors, and rotors cost multiples of what pads cost. If a cheap pad chews through your rotors, you didn't save money. You moved the expense and made it bigger. A gentle ceramic like this lets you do pad-only jobs more often, instead of replacing everything every time. Over a couple 100,000 miles, that difference is worth real money, and it never shows up on the price tag you compare at the counter. Number 1 is the PowerStop Z36 truck and tow, and it takes the top spot because it's the only pad on this entire list built for what a GMC actually does: pull weight. Here's the formulation. It's a carbon fiber ceramic pad designed specifically for towing and heavy hauling. What that means in the real world is heat resistance. When you're coming down a long grade with a loaded trailer behind you, your brakes are dumping enormous heat, and an ordinary pad starts to fade. It gets hot enough that it stops biting the way it should, and your stopping distance grows right when you need it least. The Z36 is built to take that heat without fading, so the pedal stays firm and the truck stays planted, load and all. It also comes as a complete kit. Everything you need to do the job, including the high-temperature ceramic lubricant for the install. And it's the pad that gets recommended over and over for heavy trucks and SUVs. The Tahoe, the Yukon, the heavy-duty rigs, the trucks that live under load. That's why it's number 1 for this audience specifically. A GMC is a truck. It's built to haul and tow, and if that's what you use yours for, this is the pad engineered for that exact job. Everything else on this list is excellent for daily driving. This is the one you want when there's weight behind you. And it still costs a fraction of a dealer brake job built around the same purpose. One honest note on it, because I won't oversell anything. A truck and tow compound is firmer, and it's built to work warm. On a cold morning around town, it may not feel quite as soft and silent as a pure daily driver ceramic, and it can throw a little more dust. That's not a defect. That's the trade you make for heat capacity. If you never put weight behind the truck, you don't need that trade, and you're better off with the quiet ceramics further down this list. If you tow even occasionally, that firmness is exactly what you want when the trailer is pushing you down a grade. Now here's the part that makes this whole video responsible instead of reckless, and I need you to hear it clearly. Everything I just gave you is a reputable manufacturer selling real value. That is completely different from the ultra-cheap, no-name pads you'll find on discount marketplaces for almost nothing. Those, you avoid. Full stop. Here's why. The no-name pads warp easily, and worse, they fade under heat. They can't handle the temperature a real brake job generates, and when a pad fades, your stopping distance gets longer. On a truck as heavy as a GMC, a longer stopping distance is the difference between stopping in time and not. Cheap in the sense of a bargain from a serious brand is smart. Cheap in the sense of the lowest number on the internet from a brand you've never heard of is dangerous. So let me draw the line plainly. Cheap does not mean unsafe. The 5 brands I just gave you prove that. But no name absolutely can be unsafe. Brakes are the one system on your truck where the wrong kind of savings costs you something a lot more expensive than money. Buy value from names that have earned it. Never buy mystery pads to save $10. And there's a simple test that keeps you out of trouble. If you can't find out who actually makes the pad, don't put it on your truck. A real manufacturer puts its name on the box, publishes what the compound is, and has a reputation it can lose. The mystery listings don't, because there's nothing to lose. The seller name changes next month. That's the whole difference between a bargain and a gamble, and on brakes you never gamble. One more thing. Because the best pad in the world underperforms if it's put on wrong. First, bedding in. This is the step almost everybody skips. And skipping it is what causes pulsation and noise people wrongly blame on the pads. Bedding in means doing a series of moderate stops from a medium speed without coming to a full stop, letting the brakes cool between them. That transfers an even layer of pad material onto the rotor, and that even layer is what gives you smooth, quiet, consistent braking. Skip it, and you get uneven deposits, a shudder in the pedal, and noise. Second, use new hardware, new springs and clips, and a proper lubricant on the caliper guide pins. Old tired hardware causes uneven wear and noise no matter how good the pad is. Most quality pad sets include the hardware now, which tells you the manufacturers know it matters. If the set you're holding includes new clips and a packet of lubricant, that's a good sign about the company that packed it. And third, match the pad to how you use the truck. If your GMC is a daily driver, go with the quiet ceramic options, the BOSCH, the Akebono. If you tow, the pad matters more than anything else on this list. And you want the carbon fiber truck and tow formula built for the heat. Put the right pad on for the job, bed it in properly, and you'll have brakes that outperform what the dealer would have charged you triple for. So there they are. 5 brake pad brands the industry trusts and the dealer never mentions. Remember the rule. Reputable brand at a shelf price, yes. No-name mystery pad, never. And match the pad to how you actually use your truck. You're not paying the dealer's markup for the same pad ever again. If you want the full playbook on keeping your GMC alive and cheap to run, that's my GMC blueprint. 1 PDF, no mechanic, no lift. Links in the description. That's it from me, Dale, 28 years deep.